So Jay's going to show us how he rigs up for smoothhounds. So, and we'll talk about the hooks he's using, the rigs he's using, etc., etc.
The hooks I use are Cox and Waltz. These are the Specimen Extra because they're a bit thicker, short shank. I like them, and they're good hooks. Hold the point well. These are actually 3/0s. I do prefer to use the 2/0s, but the tackle shop had run out. I think that was because I bought them all. But yeah, they're the hooks. And then I've got a Cox and Raw Octopus, and I use that as the top hook on the pulley panel.
What was it?
Octopus hooks, what they're called.
Right.
But they're really good hooks.
Yeah.
Hold their point like all their hooks do really well. You can use them over and over again. So
Hold it there and I'll zoom in. Zoom in.
can you see it? Yeah, they're offset as well.
Okay, yeah.
But really good hook. And I do take the barb down. I just squeeze it, pair of pliers. Just easier to get them out of fish when they take them.
And is that a top hook? You're gonna, is it like a pennel?
Yeah, that's a pennel. So I've got one hook there, then I'll have the octopus, just like a hair rig.
Yeah.
So that's down below.
So it's fixed, it's not on a sliding pennel.
No, I just wrap the line round a couple of times, and when I bait it up, I wrap the cotton around it a couple of times just to hold it into place, stop it sliding up and down. So for the rig body, I like the £60 grease weasel, the grey stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I prefer it to clear.
Yeah.
I guess it's the same company, just different colour. It's just me being fussy, I think. You like what you like. So for a rig body, I use about, 5 foot? About 5 foot.
Yeah.
And so I cut that off. And then I do another one, because I like to make my rigs up so they're all the same.
Yeah.
I'm only going to, I will make another one up just so I've got a spare, because sometimes stuff happens, you know, and line breaks or whatever, you've got one ready then. For my rig body, I like them clips as well at the minute, the Arno bait clips.
Yeah.
I think they're a bit stronger, and where you put your line through, on some of them, there's a little gap, so
Yeah, no, there is.
yeah, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
But with these Arno ones, there still is, but as much. So you don't get your line don't slip out of there. You know, just you can see there's a little bit of a gap, but sometimes you've got to crimp them with pliers, but you haven't got to with these ones. So what I do, simple knot, do this blindfolded, wrap it round about 6 times, through the loop, back through, come on. Get it through that. I've been getting crabs, so my hands are a bit worse for wear today. Go through, that's better. Through that. Wet the line. Pull it tight, that's alright. cut that little bit off.
Was that like a tuck blood knot, was it?
Yeah, blood knot.
Got a tuck one, you tuck it back through.
Yeah, I'll just tuck it back through. It just makes it that bit's more solid. But that ain't going nowhere. And as you can see, that can't come off there. And that's for my weight. So I'll stick the weight on now. I use 6-ounce breakaways.
All right.
Always use them.
Red caps.
Yeah, sometimes I do use 5s. Depends on the tides, but we're quite strong tides at the minute, so I'm expecting it to run a bit.
Yeah.
And in my box of tricks, the pulley bead.
All right.
They're the smaller beads. You do get big ones, but I prefer them ones. Put your line through. And that's that. That's on there. And then little barrel swivels. You don't need nothing too big. That's about £80 breaking strain,
Yeah.
which is plenty.
More than enough.
Yeah. And then same again, little blood knot on the end. Let's do it.
Now, if you're watching this and you can't quite see what Jay's doing, there's so many knot videos on YouTube. I mean, he's doing a tuck plug knot. Just go on YouTube, put in tuck plug knot, and you'll find loads of videos on how to do it.
Yeah. Pull that tight. Trim the ends off. And that's that. So that will go on my main line, the pulley bead.
So that tips onto the swivel on the end
Well,
of the main line, yeah.
Yep. So that's on my main line. The weight's there. That can move freely.
Yeah.
And yeah, that swivel is for my next bit, which is hook length. So I like the amnesia, but it's hard to get in a £40. And because there's a lot of spider crabs in that about at the minute, £20 line, they snip the hook lengths all the time. So I've gone for this, £40, memory free again, forget me not, really good line I find. And my hook lengths, I only use them a couple of times anyway. I need to get some of that in. And for this, I just go arm's length, bit shorter, obviously, than my first one. So, yeah.
Be shorter than the actual body, otherwise it won't work with it. So.
Yeah. So that's about what, 3 foot? 3 foot is perfect. And once again, you cut them all so they're the same. Which is important because you don't want to reel in, change your hook length, and then find out it's different. So what I do is I cut a few of them just so I have them all the same. And when I come to use the last one, I use that as a template to make more. So all my hook lengths are exactly the same. And I'll put them there out of the way. And my hooks, here we go, the Cox & Moore 3.0 specimen, surfing up tide extra. That is very sharp. I've used these a few times. They hold their points so well. And for this, I go through the hook side, down, knotless knot. So you wrap it around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a day, but don't matter if you go through a couple of extra. Go back through the same way. There's the hook point there. Pull it tight. There we go. And then these hooks are great because you can hold it like that. Give it a good pull. And so in that respect, the 3.0s are better than the 2.0s because the 2.0s you can't actually get your finger in.
Yeah.
You can get your little finger in, you know, but yeah, it's good. Give it a good yank. And there's a little tag there, but it's down against the hook length, so if you're using crab or squid, it doesn't matter. But if you're using worms, you do need to trim it back. But I do like to leave a little tag, because I find that
Yeah.
hooks into a bait,
Yeah.
especially if you're using worm,
Yeah.
so it don't slip down and just holds it a bit extra. And then we got the octopus. They're a 2.0. The 1.0s I find are a bit small, but the 2.0s are perfect. You just come through there, just let it drop, and that's it.
And that's what you were using to catch rays with?
This is what I always use for all my specimen fish, for rays, the hounds, anything really. Bass.
Yeah.
You know.
And so you tie a clip to the end of that, so you can quick change your snooze, but you're not changing the rig body.
Yeah. Yeah. So once again, thank you, Mr. Arno. These are great, because I've had the other ones before where the fish has actually pulled the line out of that little gap that you get there. And once again, just blood knot.
It's not such a problem when you're using thick 40-pound line, but if you're using finer snooze,
Yeah.
they do come out.
Yeah. And your braid, it comes off your braid. Your braid, the amount of times I've cast out and my line's gone, and it's because the clip has slipped. But yeah, once again, pull that. Yeah, really tight. And once again, cut the tag off, because I think that adds to the, gets caught on weed and bits, you know, so, and your line. Your other line would get tangled on that. That little inch sticking off there makes such a difference. And the really great thing with this memory-free line, what I like to do, because it's on the spool, so it's all, you can tell that ain't straight. So what I do, jam it on my foot, wet my fingers. You can feel the heat in the line, and then you hold it for like 10 seconds, and then, yeah.
I mean, with the underwater camera I've been using, it becomes really apparent with your line straight. You really can see it.
Yeah, and after a few casts out and that, do that, and you can see. It's now hanging lovely and straight. And that's why hook lamps, you need the memory free stuff.
That's a real good tip. I mean, every day is school day, but I've learned something from that.
Yeah.
Really good.
So with this, that just goes round a couple of times.
Just to lock that hook in
place. And that's it.
Right.
Maybe three times is a bit too much, because it goes like that.
Yeah.
You know?
It doesn't have to be, does it? Just
No.
2 times enough.
2 times is enough. And like I showed when I bait up, and I like to have them facing different ways. You know? Yeah, facing different ways. Just standard, isn't it? And for the bait, I have fresh crabs that I went to get. Yeah, so I've already got the fresh crabs. I'll do this bit off camera because some people don't want to see that. And Chris might edit it. But yeah, I trim the front off. Peel the shell off.
That's the peeler, so it was about the
peeler. Yeah, peelers. These are. And it's quite a big crab, that one.
Yeah.
So what I do is I cut it in half. So that's cut in half now. And I'm not 100% prepared because I haven't got my bait elastic out ready. And I've got some more of that off Tony. Now, for this, I've gone for a medium elastic because I'm using crab. It seems to squeeze the juices out a bit more. And this is Nova stuff I've got here. But normally I do use the extra thin.
Yeah.
Some people like the thick stuff. Me personally, I don't. So it's finding the end when you start, isn't it? Yeah. It can be a pain. No, I know it's there somewhere. Yeah. There we go. There it is. So where's my hook length? There we go. What I do, get my half crab, come through the inside, the half I've cut, so I come out
Through a leg joint.
Out through the leg joint. Yeah. And what I do is, because then your bait sits nicely inside that crab. Yeah. The half crab. Yeah. And then get my bait elastic. Give it a good whipping. Don't be afraid to use loads of elastic. It does no harm to fish, and most of it is biodegradable anyway, yeah, so it dissolves. But yeah, I'll give that a nice good lash in.
It's obviously squeezing the juice out of that.
Yeah, squeezing it. Give it a bit of a squeeze. Look at all that juice. Yeah, yeah. You know, and plus it softens the crab up, I think. Yeah. Because sometimes if it's too hard. Now I've got the panel, as you can see, I've got that octopus hook. Yeah. And I'm wrapping around a few times. That's just to keep that hook in place. Right. And I don't want to put that hook in the bait because it covers it. Yeah. I cut my hand on the knife earlier. It's
crab juice going in.
Yeah. Well, I had super glue, so I super glued it. But yeah. So then I just tie it off a few times round like that, pull it, and that is a perfect bait. Yeah. Look at all the juices in that. Yeah, dripping out. So yeah, both my hooks facing different ways, and that is an ideal bait. Crabs, hounds, rays, bass. Yeah. Short hope. Yeah, sure hope. But yeah, that is pretty much that.
All right, lovely.
And yeah, thank you. Ah, that's so sore. Yeah, so here it is, pulley bead onto my bait clip there, onto my main line, clip that on, and that's it. So you got your weight, then you got your swivel there. So with your swivel, it just clips on, and the way that having this link clip on your hook lengths is so good, because I can get fishing and then unclip the fish, put fresh bait on, clip it back up, get that out, deal with the fish, you know. And but normally I do unhook the fish first, and I've got a T-bar for that, and these T-bars are great. Everyone should have one of these in their kit. Any good tackle shop, get them. I quite like the blue one because it's on the beach. You find it, you know. They come in all different colours, so I did have a green one which was really good, but I lost it. I think it just got covered up by stones. But yeah, this is so easy, just clip it on. Now if you measured right, see that, that's got to come down and clip on to your hook onto the weight, sorry. And you want your lines untangled like that. Like sometimes your line comes in and it's wrapped around and all that. And if that's the case, all you do, untwist it, and just so. When you hook it back on for your next cast, once again, it's clear. You know, you don't want it all wrapped around, because then it's like that in the water. But that is perfectly streamlined, cracking bait, and I'm going to get them out there because it's flood tide, and hopefully I can get an early fish before Mr. Kirridge gets there. Be nice. So, and plus, Chris needs to get his rod out.
Yeah, I need to get mine.
So
I won't film my casting, Jay.
Yeah.
I'll let you get on with it. I'm going to go get my gear all tackled up.
yeah, you go get your. Sorry, I got crab juice.
Right, I'm going to go and get mine tackled up now. Get it out there. Yeah, let's try and get the fish in before Tony gets here. That'd be a result, wouldn't it? Right, so catch you in a bit.